Welcome to day 202 of TFIF 365. I just saw a tweet and hopefully I just read it, I don't know how many times, and I'm probably going to screw this up, but it says you can't seek supremacy, or no, you can't seek superiority and community simultaneously. And that was like, whoa, because that is, that succinct statement is why I had to leave, shut down, hashtag cause a scene, why I had to stop fighting on social media, why I had to start calling people out, because so much of that work, and I have to admit, that was rooted in superiority, my own ideas of supremacy, that I knew that as a marginalized person, I know better. And we do, but it should not come from a place of superiority. And it is why I intentionally shut down Cause a Scene, because I did not want to be against white supremacy and anti-blackness. When you're against something, it puts you in that, it casts you in the role of superiority or supreme or superior. That is how, teams work. I'm better than you, and you ain't as good as me, and that's that thing. And it was not getting me to what I wanted. And also, I didn't want to spend the rest of my life fighting white supremacy and anti-blackness. So I had to ask myself, what did I want to be for? And that's how I came up with supremacy free, which I've simplified to equal value; coercion free, which I've simplified to equal agency; discrimination free, which I've simplified to equal access; and exploitation free, which I've simplified to equal leverage. That right there gets me out of the supremacy thing. And it's not our fault. Let's be honest. Every system, institution, and policy that we've been indoctrinated in sets us up for that. Everything is a zero-sum game. Everything is, people talk about collaboration, but we don't know how to collaborate because we don't have the skills to collaborate. We don't have the knowledge to collaborate because nothing about us is examples of collaboration. Our businesses don't collaborate. It's all about, even if you partner with someone, people are trying to game the system against each other, or they get together and game it against other people. And that is just not the economy that I wanted to be in. That's not the economy I wanted to study. That's not the economy I wanted to contribute to. That's not the economy I want to leave to future generations. I'm not better than anyone. I'm different. I say that all the time. No one is like me, just like no one's like you. Even if you have a twin or triplet or whatever, there's something about that, even in that DNA being the same. There's something about those lived experiences that are so different and make us so different. And it's those differences that have a positive impact on the global economy. And so, yeah, that just really sat with me because I've really been thinking about that. And I'll just share this little story that I wasn't going to share, but a white friend of mine, she's a white woman, and I didn't in the beginning call her friend because it's hard I'm speak for myself. It's hard to have white friends because there's so much you have to do to navigate those relationships. You have to understand that they're going to say some racist shit that they don't know about, and that shit stings, and you have to be in the right frame of mind and have the right wherewithal not to take that. And I'm not going to say not to take it personal, but navigate around that and educate your friends on how they're being harmful and how they can make amends. It's like being a teacher with your friends, and it's not equal. There's a lack of reciprocity in that. If I got to train you, it's a lot, and I just want friends. But there's this one white woman who has done the work. I never would have thought she'd be my friend, as I said, but she is someone who we are so aligned in so many ways. And I found myself, we had an incident yesterday. It wasn't an incident, but an exchange where it wasn't as positive, but it wasn't negative. And see, so I don't even want to use the word positive, because these things happen. You navigate relationships, you learn, you grow, you take what you learn and you make better decisions. So it wasn't negative, but we had it was an exchange. I'll just call it that. And it could have gone sideways. And we were honest about how we felt in that moment and where we were coming from. And I had to admit later on when I was thinking about it is what happened was it triggered for me whiteness. And I have to find ways, because I'm in this work and all I do most of the time is deal with whiteness, like educating white people on how to develop a consistent, demonstrated anti-racist practice. So I also had to step back and recognize that my friend, I cannot lump my friend, although she's white, in the same category with white people I don't know, right? Because she has proven to me, she has demonstrated to me over and over again that she gets it. When she fucks up, she makes amends, and she bounces back. She's never one of them, well, I'm your ally, and she knows how to fuck an ally. She is definitely a co-conspirator. And because as a Black woman, I spend so much of my time protecting myself from whiteness, I'm having to learn how to let my guard down. And this is also when I work with white people, I have to let them understand I am educating the oppressor while also processing my own oppression. Because I told you, we all have our own internalized white supremacy and anti-Blackness we have to deal with. And so in those moments, I have to realize that she's not when I say whiteness, I'm talking about just whiteness in general. I'm not talking about specific people, and I cannot lump her into that. And I don't use the word unfair. It's unkind. It does not reflect the work she's put into our relationship to build trust for me to do that. And so again, I desire to be in community with her. I don't desire to be superior to her. And so yeah, that was a good reminder. And so what I'm going to do is, when I sign off, which I'm about to do, I'm going to put the tweet at the end so you can see the original tweet and then my quote tweet of that. So until tomorrow, peace.